Very good evening to you. If you'd like to win $1 million, stay with me for the next few minutes because we'll explain how you get the opportunity to do this. I'm at Crawford Lodge, which is one of two residential facilities run by the Cancer Council Western Australia for regional residents to come to the city while they have their cancer treatment. And Tony Speechley is one of those patients who's benefited from these facilities. What's your cancer, Tony, and why does it mean you spend so much time in facilities like this?
Well, about a year ago, I was diagnosed with lymphoma and I had a 4 or 5 months treatment, which was actually solved, but unfortunately it's come back in my brain. And this time I really need to be here because I live out of Albany and they can't do the treatment down there that I need. And it's an inflexible timetable between hospital and staying in the accommodation. The accommodation physically is terrific. You sort of feel comfortable there, but there's a more subtle dimension to it of being in a supportive environment of the staff. All the other people that are living there have all got a problem, and you just get an almost a moral support from the environment that you're working in.
And in dollar terms, where would you be if you didn't have facilities to live in while you're in the city?
I think the way it's been going, you'd be starting to look at selling the house to pay for your accommodation or staying with friends, and you can't do that for a year. That doesn't work.
You can try. No. Good luck, Tony. Thank you for telling us a bit about your situation tonight. We better have a quick look at some of the weather, though, and as you know, it did get pretty hot around the metropolitan area. It reached a top of 36.2 degrees in Perth, and the overnight minimum was 17.3. At the moment, it's still 31.5. The winds are south-southwesterly at 15 kilometres an hour. The barometer 1,010 and fairly steady. Relative humidity is 32%. Around the area today, it got as hot as 38. That was inland at Northam. 37 was reported from Guildford, Bullsbrook and Lancelin, and the lowest around Perth was 29. That was on Rottnest Island. For the state, Paraburdoo in the Pilbara got to 45. Geraldton, you can see there, got to 40, but down on the south coast, 24 at Esperance, and north of Geraldton, Salmon Gums had a minimum last night of just 7 degrees. Ashley Reid is the Chief Executive Officer with the Cancer Council in Western Australia, and maybe you could tell us a bit about how expensive it is to run these residential places.
Sure. Cancer Council Western Australia helps over 30,000 people every year, from support services, counselling, financial assistance, wig service, transporter treatment, and the lodge accommodation here where cancer patients from the country have to come to Perth for their treatment. We accommodate over 4,000 people a year in the two residential facilities, and we cannot do that work without the support of the community.
I promised someone $1 million. Tell me about that.
So we've just launched our Hope More lottery, a $3 million prize pool and a $1 million cash first prize, and we're doing that to raise funds so that we can help more West Australian families.
And where can I get tickets? Because I need $1 million.
Type Hope More Lottery into your search engine, and we really appreciate everyone buying a ticket, so thank you.
And it's done online?
Absolutely, yes.
Beautiful. Ashley, thank you very much. Thank you for your help for the West Australian patients, and also good luck with the lottery to raise the funds to keep this going.